This is Lusine with Haute Cuisine Catering. Today we are going to cook eggplant parmesan with ground beef. This is my, I would say, own recipe. That's why don't judge. And I was trying to combine the recipe, the eggplant moussaka and eggplant parmesan together. That's why it's eggplant parmesan with ground beef. So let's start cooking. Today we will need the eggplant. This one is the Italian eggplant. There is different sizes. You can also buy a smaller size of the eggplant, but I'll show you how to cut this and how to cook so it's easier for you to work. We will need eggplant, ground beef, onion, marinara sauce, shaved shredded parmesan, mozzarella. From the spices we need salt, pepper, and Italian mix. Onion I said, and olive oil for the pan. Now I will show you how. So this is already pre-washed. So when you cut the eggplant, please try from this part you will cut a little bit more, because when you cook this part right on the edge is a little bit harder and it doesn't get cooked with the rest of the stuff. So that's why you need to cut a little bit, cut off this part. So you're not gonna use this, and the rest we're just gonna cut the thickness of, let me show you. Make sure don't cut very thick, otherwise your the eggplant will burn and it will be very like a mushy. So we want to see the shape and the texture. That's why this is the size that we use. But make sure at your kit you will already have the pre-sliced and pre-portioned everything, so you don't have to worry. But if you want to add more and or do in the future, so this way you cut basically, I would say it's like almost 1 centimeter. Okay, this is my oven is preheated. It's on convection bake on 400. So this is light olive oil. We're gonna put the oil here first. So the eggplants really like oil. You can the paper, parchment paper, we fully cover with oil, and then we'll arrange the eggplants here. Just like this. Now we'll need, on the eggplant we just need salt. And we'll also brush with olive oil again. So the oil, make sure you cover really well with the oil, otherwise your eggplants will be dry and they will not get that nice color, golden brown color when they bake. Okay, so this is ready. It's going into the oven and we'll start cooking our meat sauce. So I think it will take around 20 minutes. You cook until it reaches the color golden brown color. So but we'll start with 15 minutes first, and then we'll check and we'll go from there. It will be really soft, and you will feel the texture soft, and you will see the color and the smell, of course. So now we have the ground beef. I didn't do anything yet, and I'm not adding any oil here because the beef ground beef usually has enough oil and fat there, and also the cheese. So that's why, since we're doing mostly like healthy cooking, so I'm trying to avoid too much fat. I will mix the ground beef with my hand, and I'm adding a little half of the cup of water. Let's half of the cup is going to be enough, and I will mix this really well until you can feel that it's really smooth, because with the spoon it's hard to mix. Okay, so when it's completely mixed with water and you feel that it's smooth, I think it will need a little bit more. So the portion that we have here, it's around 1.5 pounds, but at your kit it will be per person, so it will be measured everything, and the recipe will be included, so you will know exactly how much to put. So I think I'll add a little bit more water. So first mix your ground beef with water, then turn it on, and we'll start putting all the seasonings that are necessary. So I think that now you can feel that it's smooth and it doesn't need too much work with the spoon. This way it's much easier to work. Okay, and I will bring the heat up on a high heat. We'll start cooking. I'm bringing the onion, salt, pepper. So for this portion, I think this is half of the onion will be enough. So it's a regular yellow onion, and we already diced it. Okay. So you see that it's so easy to mix when it's when you already pre-mixed with water before you started the cooking. Oops. Okay, salt and pepper and the Italian mix. Okay, so we have black pepper, we have salt. The salt and pepper, it's always like the amount that you like, less or more, you decide, depends on your taste. And even the herbs, so I think always I like when it has full flavor, and it's very, I like spices and herbs. So you decide how much you like, but in the kit we will measure it for you. It will be around 1 tablespoon per portion, per your portion. Okay, so this is cooking, and I will probably cover this. So this is gonna simmer for about 20 minutes. We will cook until the onions are completely soft and the meat has that brownish golden brown color. So it's cooked through, there is no more water, and it has that nice flavor, and you can see that it's cooked because the onions are going to be completely soft. But I will keep on mixing until we don't see the pink color, and then we'll just cover and let it slowly cook. And now it's going on a very high heat. I think this is good. So I will cover and we'll go and cook the rest of the things we'll prepare. Okay, now I'll show you what we will do while this is cooking. So for this you will need 15 to 20 minutes. The eggplants, I already have one batch that was pre-cooked, and I'll show you how it will look when it's pre-cooked. when it's cooked completely. It should have golden brown color. Eggplants really like the color like of that golden brown, because when it's cooked like that you really feel the difference. You feel the difference between undercooked and cooked the right way. Basically they have to be soft when you touch, and it should have this golden color. Now I'll show you the base part how we will do, and then we will come back with the ground beef when it's cooked. For your baking casserole you will need, this is for one portion, but for a family size, of course, I'm gonna use a larger one, so I'll go with this. So you decide how much you need. So I will show you the portion for your recipe, and we'll go from there. We will put on the bottom a little bit of marinara, just like this. Then we will arrange the eggplant. You will have the circle, we pre-cut the circles, but also you can divide in half moon shape, so this way you can arrange it better. But again, you decide what works better. So you can go this way, and then we'll have the filling of the ground beef when it's ready with cheese, and then we'll top it with more marinara. So you can go this way, or you can go arrange side by side like this. Okay, this is good. And we will come back when our meat is ready. Okay, we are back. I arranged in a big casserole all the eggplants, just the way I showed to you. So on the bottom we have some marinara sauce, cooked eggplants. The rest of the eggplants that we put together are cooked, and it took us exactly 25 minutes on. I also increased the temperature. I did 450, and it took us 25 minutes altogether. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is completely cooked, as you can see, and I will also, so it's completely soft and both sides are cooked. You can see it has some golden brown color. And I'm bringing also the meat. For the ground beef, it took us 20 minutes to cook on high heat, and the water is evaporated. And if you also want to drain, if you feel that it's too much fat in the meat, you can always drain that before we start assembling the layers. So the ground beef is cooked, water evaporated, and the onion is completely translucent. Let's start putting this together. Okay. So I have the oven still on because we will put back in the oven. So now we have this. This is our, I would say, third layer. First one was marinara, eggplant, and the cooked ground beef. You can also use the, instead of beef, you go really matches well the lamb as well, ground lamb. With the spices and eggplant, lamb will be also very good combination. Okay. This is good. I have all the meat over here. Let me remove this. And And now we will put a little bit cheese. We're gonna put on top of the meat, we will put the mozzarella. And then we will put the eggplants here and glaze it with more marinara and finish with Parmesan. Cheese amount you can also decide how much you like. We will have in a portions. For one portion it will be 1/4 of the cup of mozzarella and 1/4 of the cup of Parmesan cheese. I think this is enough. I don't want that to be too much fat. Okay, now we're putting back our eggplants. So we have, this is good, the size and the shape is good, that you can do different ways. It doesn't matter, at the end it will be all covered, and you can, before serving, you can also slice. Okay, this is good. Now we're going to finish with marinara sauce on the top. This is a really nice dish that you can always make in advance, so it doesn't lose the quality, doesn't get dry. You can always make a bigger batch and use it during the week, or you can even freeze it. It will be still, the quality will not lose, so it will be still in a very good thing to have for a busy nights. Okay, I think this is good. So a little bit more, a little bit less of marinara doesn't really make, it doesn't hurt. It depends how much you like. If you like more juicy, more tomatoey flavor, you can put more. Okay, this is enough for me. And let's put a little bit more Parmesan, and it goes back to the oven, and we'll keep it there until you feel the cheese is melted and all the sauce is bubbly. Okay, now put a little bit more of this, just to finish it. Okay, I think this is enough. Very good. So this is ready. It goes for, temperature is gonna be 400, but you can monitor, you should monitor. So make sure that cheese doesn't burn on top, but it gets cooked. Everything is cooked, but you should see that the cheese is melted and the sauce is bubbly. Okay, we'll be back when it's cooked. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and everything is cooked. I would like you to show you. Let me pull this out. It looks very delicious. So the cheese is melted. It has a little golden color, and you can see the bubbles of the sauce. Please enjoy. Bon appetit. And this is Lusine with Haute Cuisine Catering. Thank you. Bye bye.